guys, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. Hope you're having a good day. I'm Don. I'm doing a subscriber request today. And I am doing Porter Wagoner. And I just did a song of Porter's a week or two ago, 3 maybe. And but this song is Be Careful of Stones That You Throw. And Porter, as many of you know, it will always be connected to Dolly Parton because she was on his show and then she eventually got her freedom. She got to go. She was under contract of some sort, but then she wrote I Will Always Love You for Porter, sang it to him personally, according to some documentary I'd seen. And he was in tears, and he said, okay, go, you can go on your own and be out of this contract. Something to that effect. But anyway, Porter Wagoner, he is from West Plains, Missouri. So from the bit of research. If I'm wrong, leave a comment and then we'll all know. But he died in 2007, 1927 he was born to 2007, so he was 80. And this was requested by Cranky Man. So Cranky Man, and you said in the comment, you listed like you want to get into yoga and all that stuff. And I'm like, do it. Totally do it. Like I teach yoga. And I practice on my own in my own home, but it changed me. I fought it for a year. Now my ex-wife, she was like, you got to do yoga. And I didn't come with a basketball or tennis ball or golf ball or any other type of thing. So I didn't want to do it. And then one day I broke down and I went and I loved it from the first 15 minutes in. And it was hard, but well worth it. So, I highly recommend. Start with the beginner class. So I gave a class once, and in it was my friend Sam, who was in the Special Forces in the Marines. It's the first time he'd done it, and there were about 25 people in this class, and he came up to me afterwards, and he's like, man, I had no idea it was that hard. And then I gave a Pilates class right after that, and there were 2 guys who were in the Army Reserves at the time. And they were younger than I was. This is only 15 years ago, 10 maybe. And they came up to me and they said, man, that stuff you were doing, we did that in boot camp. And I was like, yes. So you can get up to being strong, You can. Doesn't matter your age. You can do it. All right, here we go. Porter Wagoner, Be Careful of Stones That You Throw.
Now it's time for our serious song this week. And here's one of the older numbers that we've done lots of times. But I hope you'll enjoy hearing it again. A tongue can accuse and carry bad news. The seeds of distrust it will sow. But unless you make no mistakes in your life, be careful of stones that you throw.
Right on, man.
A neighbor was passing my garden one day. She stopped and I knew right away that gossip, not flowers, she had on her mind. This is what I heard my neighbor say. You know that girl that lives down the street ought to be run from our midst. She drinks and she talks quite a lot, but she knows not to speak to my child nor to me. My neighbor then smiled. I thought, a tongue can accuse and carry bad news. The seeds of distrust it will sow. But unless you make no mistakes in your life, be careful of stones that you throw. A car speeded by, and the screaming of the brakes, a sound that made my blood chill. My neighbor's one child had been pulled from the path and saved by a girl lying still. The child was unhurt, and my neighbor cried out, oh, who was that brave girl so sweet? I covered the crushed, broken body and said, that's the bad girl that lived down the street. A tongue can accuse.
Well, whoa. That twist right there? Did I hear that right? The bad girl from down the street was the one that saved the kid, but she got hit by the car by saving the kid? That's a way to make a point. Man, I didn't see. If I heard that right, I did not see that coming. I like it too.
And carry bad news, the seeds of distrust it will sow. But unless you've made no mistakes in your life, be careful of stones that you throw.
Wow. There's so much I could say, and I don't want to come off as judgmental at all, because that's just not my style. That, it isn't just because somebody might do something heroic like that. I love the vignette that he brought into the song to drive the point home, where somebody who you're criticizing because she drinks a bit, too much for your liking. The first lady in the song was talking about this person down the street, and then this person who was spoken negatively of saves the little kid who was going to go out into the street from getting hit by a car, but it sounded like she gave up her life. It's kind of but she got mangled nonetheless. She got hit by the car to save this kid. You don't even need that vignette to not talk about other people. You just don't, I don't know. This is my approach. This world is hard, freaking hard to live in. Just the idea, when I do my life coaching and I'm talking with different people, just the fact that we're going to die one day sets the stage for this whole place to be very hard to live in. It compresses the amount of time we sense we get for things. We run out of energy toward the end of our lives if we die naturally. And so it isn't like, oh, I've got 80 years of great, wonderful energy that a 10-year-old has. It's, we got aches, pains, all that. And I don't know what another person's been through, And I was insensitive when I was younger, and I was critical, as a stupid young man would be. But as I got older and I just saw the pain that some people lived with that I didn't even know they were living with. People have lost children in their lives, and I'm like, and some of these folks I've known for a few years, and I'm like, I didn't know you're carrying that around. Maybe that would explain why you were quiet or just different in some way, because you're carrying that. So I don't know. That was beautiful, that song. And he sings beautifully too. I think that's only the second reaction, maybe third I've done. I think second of Porter's, one of his songs, and wow. He sings beautifully. Beautiful voice, patient, nothing in your face, just here's the message, simple strumming, nothing loud about it whatsoever, and yet, bam, you're like thrown back because you're drawn into it, and then the vignette comes in. It's the girl you were talking about was the one who saved this little kid. And you're like, whew. Oh, rate that song. Good God. Man. Cranky Man. I don't know. That name, you told me what it's about. It's a very funny name, but you're a good man. You recommend a song like this, you got a good heart. You got to. I'm going with a 9.4. Yeah. Any message that says basically be nice to other people, don't talk bad about other people. If somebody does something certifiably bad or wrong, fine. But even if somebody drinks, if it's not hurting you, you don't know why they're doing it. You don't know what they've gone through. Even if you do, so that's their messed up way of handling it. I don't know. And I'm not preaching at you guys. I'm just saying this is my view and how I approach it. All get along better if, I don't know, we thought better thoughts, and then we'd say better things. So that's it. Porter Wagoner, Be Careful of Stones That You Throw. 9.4, a heck of a song. I loved it. All right, Cranky Man, thank you for that. Get into yoga or not. I won't judge you either way, my friend. And that's it. All right, guys. Leave your comments. I'll see you on another video. Have a great day and keep rocking the country.